DIY or DI don't? Hey, it's the Average Dan, and when you're faced with a potential DIY project or repair, you always have to consider the risks versus the rewards. That is the case when my daughter informed me, "Hey Dad, shattered my iPhone." Alright, so shattered iPhone, there's plenty of videos on YouTube for do-it-yourself screen repair, and typically what I like to do is do a little bit of research and see what it would take, and then determine whether or not the DIY path is going to be an advantage to me. Typically the advantage is saving money versus paying someone for labor to do a project that I may be able to do myself. In this case, I decided that I was going to go ahead and let the experts at Apple take care of it. I watched some videos and it was like, yeah, just release, these 12 ribbons and these 4 screws, but don't rip this ribbon, because if you do, you'll have to replace it. And that didn't seem like a very good idea to me. And then I took a look at the actual replacement parts, which of course are not, original Apple hardware, and there were just enough negative reviews to make me opt to let the pros handle it. It costs about $130 to have them take care of it, so I figured in this case the $130 was worth it. Alright, so I went back to the Apple store 2 hours after I dropped the phone off, and they had the phone ready and the screen is fixed, and that's definitely the way to go. I mean, the price is a little on the higher end. It was $130, but after taking a look at what it was going to take for me to handle it, I think it was pretty worth it. Of course, now I have to buy her a outer box Defender case and wrap this thing up in bubble wrap so it doesn't happen again, and then figure out how she's going to repay me. But this is definitely a case where I think it was a wise choice to opt for letting a professional handle it, as opposed to trying to tackle the DIY myself. So it's always going to be a personal preference in terms of weighing the pros and the cons, and whether the value that you're going to receive by doing it as a DIY project outweighs the advantages of having somebody who does it all the time take care of it. But just wanted to share that process with you. When it came to repairing the screen on an iPhone, I left it to the Apple store to make sure that it got actual Apple OEM parts and not some knockoff that was going to break quickly. So that is all for now. If you found this video helpful, please click that like button, share your comments below. Have you had an experience with the Apple store or a broken screen? I'd love to hear about them. And subscribe to the channel for more videos that will help you make yourself useful. Until next time, this is the Average Dan. Thanks.